Hello, World of Tank Blitzers, it's Littlefinger, and I've got a subscriber replay here from Iron Fist Kiwi in the M4A3E2. Reminder, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I am bringing you this game now because I felt like it was important to point out that Wargaming is taking this tank out of the tech tree. Indeed, with 5.5 update, this tank will no longer be able to be purchased. This will become a collector tank. One of the unique features about this tank is that you want to run it with the stock turret. Yes, indeed, 152 millimeters all the way around on this turret. Wonderful hull down tank. And you see there is the upgraded turret, and basically half, and you're losing 100 mils on the sides as well. Does have some nice frontal armor, sloped really well, and the reason I'm showing this game, it's not a super high damage, it's not an ace mastery game, but what Iron Fist Kiwi does really well here is he soaks up a lot of shots from the enemy reds here, and that's what you want to do in a tank like this. Classified as a medium tank, but really could play this as a heavy frontline tank because of that frontal armor. Obviously you have to worry a little bit about the sides, but if you can get yourself on a nice sloped incline like he's got here, you're gonna bounce so many shots. The other thing that Iron Fist does really well in this game is he's really patient. Obviously the whole entire battle is taking place on the hill, which is good. Oftentimes you don't see that. You see some guys going into town, but instead of rushing into a situation where he's going to get cornered or surrounded, he really does a nice patient job here of just staying on the outside, taking the shots that are given to him, and again, just playing this really slow and not rushing himself into a bad situation. So you can see he's done 1,000 damage already, but he's soaked up almost 1,400 in damage. Those are all shots that the enemy red's taking that you know, basically aren't hurting his team. So it's a really good use of the armor on this tank. So the game is progressing on here. It's now 4-on-4. He's got the T-34-85 in front of him, and he's got that Churchill, which is posing a little bit of a problem. And he's got a nice big KV-2 behind him, which is also very nice. So he finally makes a decision here to push on the T-34-85. He's got that KV-2 behind him. I think he makes the right decision here. You've got that Churchill, just a small gun, not doing a lot of damage. Also hasn't been able to pen him hardly at all. And you've got T-34-85 that's so frustrated about not being able to pen him that he's shooting HE into him. And so we take out the more dangerous of the two tanks, in my opinion. So now he's just trying to get himself back around this hill so the two tanks in the middle don't have shots on him. Negative 10 degrees of gun depression. Might have been able to get a shot in there. And then kind of misplays this a little bit by coming out wide, which allows the Churchill to get a couple shots into his side there. But you'll see the Churchill's going to drive up on this rock, allowing him to get into the side and finish off the Churchill. Now, this is my only criticism in this entire game is you've got an MT-25 on your left and you're putting yourself right in the middle of these two tanks. Now, I understand the desire here to get the Cheeto out of the game, the Chinu out of the game, but you know, by doing that, he exposed his rear to that MT-25, and he took a lot of damage on that encounter. Probably would have suggested going off to the right to push the Chinu into the MT-25 if he decided to run. But he gets one nice shot in there, and basically what he's got to do here is just keep this M25 in front of him. Nice shot from the KV-2, and he's going to make sure he gets that final kill shot. Kill number 4. 2,070 damage. You see here 2,660 in damage blocked. Obviously that is a steel wall. Level 2 mastery, just because he probably didn't get very much in the way of spotting damage and assistance from his team. See, nothing there. But again, wanted to just point out, this tank is going away. If you already own it, you'll get to keep it. It'll just become a collector tank. And if you wanted to, you can sell it for gold. If you have purchased it and sold it, you have your opportunity now to rebuy it before 5.5 comes out. If not, you might lose that chance for quite some time. So anyway, if you're into collecting tanks like me, get out there and get it. And as always, guys, stay safe out there. Have fun. Get educated, not fingered. Littlefinger out.